Hey guys, it's JC. Today I want to talk about the All-Star Charts USA Next 50 Index. A lot of you guys who have been following me for a while know that I've taken 2 trips to India, Mumbai and Delhi so far in 2018, and I've learned a lot about the culture, the food, the people, the religion, everything like that, and it's just really, really fascinating. I actually have a Ganesha right up here for you guys to see. He kind of watches over. He is the god of breaking through barriers and things like that. So I find it really, really interesting. But one of the things that kind of got my curiosity going is that in India, they have something called the Nifty Next 50 Index. And this particular index, what it is it takes the Nifty 50, right, which is basically our Dow Jones Industrial Average, but for India, and then they take the next 50 stocks that essentially are not in the Nifty 50. So if you look at the Nifty 100, for example, the 50 stocks remaining in that index that are not in the Nifty 50 are what they call the Nifty Next 50. So I got a little bit jealous that they have this really cool tool that has given me signals in Indian markets in the past, and we didn't have that in America. So what I did is that I created what I like to call the USA Next 50 Index. What I did was take the next 30 industrial stocks that are not part of the Dow Jones Industrial Average by market capitalization and created what I look at as the Dow Jones Industrial Average Next 30. And then the Dow Jones Transportation Average, which has 20 stocks, I took what would be equivalent to the next 20 transports by market capitalization to create the Next 20 Transport Index. Then when I combine the next 20 transports with the next 30 industrials, that gives me the USA Next 50 Index. And look at it right here, already making new all-time highs. The outperformance of the USA Next 50 Index is really telling. Obviously, there are stocks like Amazon and Google that are not part of the Dow Jones Industrial Average that made it onto this, which are carrying it much higher as well. So there's a little bit of factor. So we want to kind of essentially use this as a weight of the evidence tool. Now, if you look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average and you look at the All-Star Charts Next 30 Index, we're already making new highs in the next 30 Dow. Now take a look at the Dow Jones Transportation Average along with the Next 20 Transport Index, and they both look very healthy. I think both will be making new highs shortly. From a risk management standpoint, if the Dow Jones Transportation Average starts to make new lows below those 2014 highs, I think there's a problem. And the same could be said for the next 20 index that I created for the transports. So, from a risk management standpoint, I think we could look at the transports as a heads up to see if something is wrong. But if we get new highs in the Dow Jones Transportation Average and in the All-Star Charts Next 20 Transport Index, I think that's a great heads up that we have a long way to go. And I think that's the higher probability outcome. I'm JC Parets with AllStarCharts.com. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, StockTwits, and Instagram at All-Star Charts. And if you guys have any questions, we can address them on these videos. Email me at info@allstarcharts.com. Thanks, guys.